Again. There it is. Go figure. All right. Now, there we go. I have a glow-in-the-dark penguin. I have penguins on the brain today. Okay, we're going to minimize that. Namaste, witchlings. It's been a day. I am so sorry I am late. Let's grab the microphone so maybe you guys can hear me. Ha! Oh, wait. Hey, here we go. Had one more thing to check. Yes! All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your ears. Okay. Now this was not what I wanted. That's what I want. Haha. I am trying very, very, very hard to take some deep breaths and calm down because, well, today has been a day. All right. I'm being told I need to turn my microphone down just a smidge, so please bear with me. I am not meaning to scream in everybody's ears, although I'm feeling kind of screamy today. Oh, that would be why. Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all can still hear me. What in the world? Seriously? Yet again, trying to monitor my, oh, great, now it's too quiet. Ha! And that is why I left. Apparently, I did not leave the settings open. I'm a dumbass. Hey. Once I have the technical BS dealt with, I will explain. The hell? Okay. Hello? Okay. Can you hear me at all? Okay. Can you hear me now? I feel like the Verizon guy, you know? Okay. Good. If I did not know better, I would swear it was Monday. So, I am late because I needed to go run a couple of errands in a town about 20 minutes away from me. And everything would have been fine and dandy. I got home with a few minutes to spare, just enough to take care of everything and then get started here. I was like 2 minutes at most from the house, and my car threw up the error. Your AC has been turned off because it's too hot. The engine's too hot. Thankfully, I was close enough to home that I could pretty much just kind of cruise, coast into the driveway. But yeah, my car is not going anywhere until we can get it repaired. Stress. Yes, I need to send invite link. There we go. My co-host for the day is, there you are. I'm sending you the link right now, my dear. As soon as I find you again. There we go. There. And boom. Trying to just breathe. I'm just... Okay. That's adorable. I like it. And let's grab the script, so I know what the fluff I'm talking about today. It's actually kind of an interesting day. We are talking about women's health and fitness, and how the things that my people and I do can benefit you in that respect. I could talk, really. I can. I just sent the co-host the link to come in. She'll be here anytime now. It, of course, is our dear sweet friend Erin. She got the link, so she should be here shortly. And she just commented, so I know she's around somewheres. Da 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 da. Hello, my darling. Still in the car, I see.
Bye. That I am.
That's okay. Mine's dead. My poor car.
Well, I got off of work at about 5:30, and the missus is over in the shop getting some Malibu and some chocolate. So, good times.
Chocolate is always good.
Aye.
Actually, this is going to shock you to no end. Chocolate.
And?
It's chocolate. It's an Andes
Sandy's
mint.
Mint.
Yep, which means it's chocolate. Sitting here on my desk.
Aye. However, there's nothing I can do about it. You're all the way up there, and I'm all the way down here.
And then there's this. I shall hide what's on the bag, but you see how big this bag is. Normally, and this actually kind of goes along with the health and fitness thing. Normally, it's full of candy. I need to restock the next time I go to the grocery store. It currently has Dove dark chocolate and Rolos.
Right.
2 favorites. You know what?
My signal is bouncing in and out, so if I end up dropping, I apologize.
No worries. There's the button. Now I don't have to worry about talking right into the microphone. I have been having so many freaking technical difficulties with this stupid thing today.
As to your question about the script, I got the link, but I didn't look at it.
Okay,
so
no worries.
So surprise me.
No worries. Pretty much, you're my Reiki person, and considering it's women's health and fitness today, I when I was planning the topic for today's podcast, I'm like, ooh, hey. I know yoga fits in there, but what about Reiki and Ayurveda? Ayurveda
No idea what that is.
It's a sister science to yoga. There's quite a bit of yogic philosophy that can incorporate the Ayurveda healing into it. And where we both tend to do a lot of herbal work, Ayurveda works with herbs and is more of a naturopathic method of healing, which I love. I actually have a goal of getting some training in Ayurveda later. That's like 5 years down the road. So, we are taking a look at the holistic approach to women's health and fitness. And, as I just said, we will be discussing and exploring how yoga, Reiki, and Ayurveda can enhance women's well-being. And then, excuse me, I'm going to burp. Isn't that wonderful? And then we will be touching on the last 3 of Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga, which... Where the hell was I? Oh, yeah, I was looking at a graphic the other night. I'm like, I swear to God, I just looked up and I saw the 8 limbs. Brain is not being nice to me today.
Is your brain being a brain?
Yes. No, my brain is being a squirrel.
No, it's being a brain.
So, as women, hi Lacey, I hear you starting the car.
Hi.
Oh, it's a Sadie too.
There's a
So,
Sadie, and there's a Lucy back there somewhere.
oh, hi babies.
We have two of the kids with us.
I have a tookers.
You have one of your kids with you.
Yep. Oh, he's a happy pupper too. He has a new toy. Oh, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it laying next to him. He has a red triceratops now.
Oh.
So, as women, we juggle so many roles and so much responsibility. We oftentimes put our own health and our needs on a back burner, you know? But
No.
true wellness goes beyond just physical fitness, which we know well. It encompasses mental, emotional, and your spiritual health as well, which is where we come in. Yoga, with its emphasis on mindful movement, breath control, and meditation, offers a very, very powerful role for cultivating balance and strength in all aspects of our lives. Reiki, which you know is a gentle energy healing practice, and it can promote deep relaxation. It can reduce stress, and it supports the body's natural healing process.
Promotes would be a better word.
What?
Promotes would be the better
yes,
word.
I do like that. I do like the word. I do like saying promote. Because, yeah. So it promotes deep relaxation. It helps to reduce your stress, and it supports and promotes the body's natural healing, which is good.
Mhm.
Natural healing is good. And then you get Ayurveda, which is an ancient Indian system of medicine. It provides personalized guidance on diet, lifestyle, and herbal remedies to optimize your health and help you prevent disease. So the Spawn bought a new mouse today. And both of my computers are now asking me if I want to connect to his new mouse. That's wonderful. That is utterly freaking hilarious. Okay, today we will be discussing how these practices, yoga, Reiki, and Ayurveda, can address some common women's health concerns, such as hormonal imbalances. Yoga and Ayurveda, in particular, offer specific practices and dietary recommendations to support hormonal balance and alleviate symptoms of PMS, menopause, and other conditions. Dude, if I could find something to knock out the menopause symptoms, I'd be a happy witch. I would be a very happy witch, I tell you. Don't mind me, I'm popping you into my ear. I remembered that, oh wow. Which computer did I, okay, now the question is, which computer did I connect to? But yes.
Was it my turn to talk?
No, I am. Well, that confirms that I am not connected to the desktop. Uh-oh. And apparently sound on my end. Okay, it's okay. But I must have Bluetooth to the laptop, not the desktop. Oh, I'm losing my shit. I tell you. It's a day. It really is. I have no idea what is going on here. Like I said, losing my shit. Yep, I'm connected to the laptop. There we go. Ha! There we go. Now I'll be able to hear you. There we go. All right, I can hear again. As I was saying, yoga and Ayurveda can help alleviate symptoms of PMS and menopause. Would that not be wonderful? And Ayurveda is the, as I said, sister science of yoga. It focuses on maintaining and restoring balance in your body and mind. Oh my God, I'm not doing well today. One way Ayurveda accomplishes this is by understanding each person's unique constitution, known as Prakriti. Oh my God. Which is determined by the balance of 3 doshas. You have Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These doshas represent the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and space, and their qualities within us. How much do you know about the doshas, my dear?
Do what?
There we go. How much do you know about the doshas in Ayurvedic philosophy? You just went all robotic. Vanna will be back, or Aaron will be back. Okay, so Vata is associated with the qualities of movement, coldness, dryness, and lightness. When Vata is imbalanced, it can affect a woman's hormonal balance and reproductive health. Some potential effects of a Vata imbalance are irregular menstrual cycles. Vata imbalance can lead to irregular periods, varying cycle lengths, and changes in your flow, which is interesting. It can cause painful periods, dryness, which is never fun, anxiety, and mood swings. Vanna, Erin is just not having any better day than I am. I'm getting used to her being Erin. Please forgive me. An overbalance of Pitta is associated with the qualities of heat, intensity, and sharpness. Pitta imbalances can affect your hormonal health by causing excessive bleeding, heavy or prolonged periods, PMS symptoms such as irritability, anger, and inflammation, and skin issues, including acne and rashes. I get Hy-Vee rashes on a regular. And then Pitta can also cause digestive issues such as reflux, liquid shits of doom, and that kind of indirectly affects the hormonal balance. And Kapha is associated with the qualities of stability, heaviness, and cold. And it can affect a woman's hormonal balance by an excessive flow, water retention, weight gain, and difficulty losing weight, and kind of a sluggish digestive system. Now, what the fluff did I just do? See? Some poses some yoga asana that can help balance your hormones are cobra, reclining hand to big toe, locust, half moon, child's pose, a bridge pose, camel, standing wide-legged forward bend, reclining bound angle, legs up the wall, and of course everybody's favorite, shavasana. And this is where I need Aaron. Stress and anxiety. Reiki and meditation can help calm the nervous system and promote emotional well-being. Reiki and meditation both help to destimulate, I guess, is the word that's coming to mind. I just lost the word. Something nervous system. Aha! We have an Aaron again. Parasympathetic system. That's what I want. Parasympathetic nervous system. I can spit that one out. Hey, lady love. We have moved on to stress and anxiety. And that's kind of your wheelhouse, because that's where Reiki and meditation come in. I can breathe. Can you hear? Or did you freeze again? Oh, there she is. She froze. Okay. Meditation, visualization, and focusing on your breath can help with letting go of worry and fear. The overall practice of yoga can elicit the relaxation response, allowing both the body and the mind to gain a sense of calm and ease. And that is a quote from Katharina Starr. She's a PhD counselor specializing in anxiety. That's kind of cool. Now, and I'm sure Aaron will agree with me on this, someone who deals with mild or subclinical experiences of anxiety might find some support in a general yoga class or with Reiki. But for those of us who deal with more severe anxiety, such as the type that goes hand in hand with PTSD, they will need a more specialized course of yoga therapy, which is done by a highly specially trained yoga professional that understands both the physical and psychological mechanisms of anxiety. That's where you go to a yoga therapist. They are a very specialized yoga instructor. Oftentimes they've done a fair amount of psychology. Yes, psychology training. And there Aaron goes again. But some asana that will help with anxiety. We will find a lot of common poses between the anxiety and the hormones I noticed when I was doing this. We have hero pose, tree pose, triangle, standing forward bend, which is similar to the standing wide-legged forward bend. Hello, my love. Fish pose. I like fish pose. Extended puppy pose. That one just, my back hurts thinking about it. Child's pose. Again, child's pose is wonderful for so many things. Head to knee forward bend. Seated forward bend. And legs up the wall and reclining bound angle. Yes, I will be putting pictures of all of these up when I get the blog put up. Just so you know. Because I'm telling you all of these names, and I know half of you out there have no idea what I'm talking about. Hell, I barely know what I'm talking about with some of them. Yeah, Aaron I think Aaron can hear us because I'm hearing Aaron's fidget toy.
The fidget toy is my phone.
Ah, okay. It's chirping. Or is it actually birds this time?
There's birds, but I was also talking to the man behind the curtain.
Okay. No, I'm hearing the birds. Hearing the birds. That's weird because it's only in one ear.
I was hoping to have my wireless headphones plugged in, or at least functional, by the time I got home, but I I took them out, and they decided to start playing my music as opposed to anything.
Oh, God.
So
Gotta
I
love
had
it
to
when
figure
tech
out
has
how.
a mind of its own.
So I decided I had to turn that off about the same time man behind the curtain was asking, "I'll let me know when you're ready to get back in." It's like I am so beyond not ready to get here because I was hoping to actually be home by the time you went live, but you went live when I was on the road.
I'm sorry about that. Um, for future, for the future, the podcast is supposed to be at 4:30.
All right. You can't help trips to Issaquah and then chores though.
Yep. And yeah, it was one of those we needed to go right now, or it wasn't going to happen yet again.
Oh, fair enough.
Gotta love how those things work out. Um.
So you're gonna have to repeat pretty much all of that because while you were saying all of that, my mic was muted, or I was going through the hills of Cali, which was bouncing everything everywhere, or there was one issue, or there was another issue happening over
Dude, I
30
totally
minutes.
understand. Basically, all I have covered at this point, were some asana to help balance hormones, asana to help with anxiety, touching on the fact that Reiki and meditation can both help the autonomic system. Brain is not picking up the word I want there. And they help promote physical and emotional well-being. You can elaborate more on how Reiki helps.
Reiki is a subtle energy practice that uses the gentle laying on of hands to, first of all, words. Help my Bob. Why? All right, starting
too?
over. It's been a day.
It has.
And I've had to deal with two people that I didn't want to work with. So anyway, backing up, retracing my steps.
Yep.
I'll
Reiki
explain
is
it
a
as I explain it.
subtle.
I'll explain it as I explain it to people asking what it is in the first place. Reiki is an energy practice. It's a healing energy. It's a very subtle energy practice. What that promotes the body to heal itself in a multitude of different ways. The way it works is me, the practitioner, I channel and the cosmic, divine, God, goddess, whatever, insert word here, energy from the cosmos through myself, and like a conduit, I'll focus that energy into the client, where that energy will then go directly to the location of the issue itself to promote the body to heal itself by inducing a sensation of calm, relaxation, and harmony, body, mind, and soul. And as I mentioned before, from there, the body can be convinced to heal in any number of ways.
Parasympathetic
That's another good
nervous
way
system.
to describe
There we
it.
go. Ha! The word finally came to mind. It's the parasympathetic nervous system. Reiki works on that as well as meditation and yoga do. They all kind of work together on the same systems. I have been trying to get the word autonomic to come to mind, or parasympathetic to come to mind. See, autonomic is coming back. And I have a quote here from a counselor who specializes in anxiety. I'll send that to you. But this is some advice that I will reread because it bears repeating. Those of us who deal with mild or subclinical anxiety, you're going to find support in a regular old yoga class. But for those of us whose anxiety is more severe, like those of us with PTSD, you are going to want a specialized yoga session that is led by a highly trained yoga therapist. A yoga therapist is someone who not only is a generally at least a 500-hour instructor, they also have taken psychology classes and maybe even some general medical classes. I can't remember what all it takes. I do need to look it back up because that is one of my goals. And there is a step down from a yoga therapist. I am being reminded. There is a step down to a trauma-informed yoga instructor. More and more regular classes are being taught in a trauma-informed way because there's a lot of people who will go to yoga and not mention until it's too late that they have this issue. So, yeah, that's always fun to have happen. I'm being given some statistics here. Whew. 1 in 3. Wow. 1 in 3 people who takes yoga needs, the trauma informed. And then there's also yoga and Reiki both help with chronic pain. The gentle stretches and strengthening from yoga improves flexibility and mobility and may reduce some of the pain associated with arthritis and fibro. Correction. 1 in 3 women are survivors. We'll just leave it at that. And I hate that. I truly hate that statistic. I wish it were more like 1 in 10 at most. Whew. And it's getting worse, but we're not going to go there today. We're going to be good. How does Reiki help with chronic pain? I know you have done Reiki on me and it has helped. So,
Speaking of which, I should probably ask you when you want some more Reiki shot your way.
is it going to help my brain?
It honestly depends.
We'll talk about that later off camera. That's the word I'm looking for. God, my brain is just not cooperating.
Fair enough. So repeat the question.
How does Reiki work with chronic pain? I know from my own experience that it helped alleviate some of it, and my day-to-day pain levels went down for a good while after we did our last session.
All right. First and foremost, Reiki in and of itself can help to soothe some chronic pain. Not remove it entirely, but help to soothe and smooth it out to where it's not being felt nearly as bad as it was before. It's not a magic wand cure, but there is shall I say, a shelf life in between sessions, and the benefits of it certainly do stack up and are cumulative over time. But it's not going to remove it, but it does alleviate the symptoms.
Yes. It's similar in some ways, and this is my experience. Your mileage may vary. But I have a lot of the same relief, for lack of a better word, with the acupuncture, which they kind of work together for a lot of the same purposes.
I wish Dhyana were still here because she actually has the memories of acupuncture.
Acupuncture is interesting, I'll tell you.
All right, I'll take your word
Um,
for it.
I generally do not feel the needles going in. When I have an issue is when I forget that there's a needle in skin that's going to move, and I try to move that. Such as I will have a needle here, and I'll try to use my thumb or just move my thumb, and oh, that doesn't feel good. So yeah. Or I'll have it in my ankle or in my foot, and I'll just point my toes. Yeah. Once those needles are in, you don't want to move much. And then the final,
or it seems interesting.
and then the final thing that we are talking about in this respect is fatigue and a lack of energy. All of our practices, the Ayurveda, the yoga, and the Reiki can help with those. Ayurvedic principles can help identify the underlying imbalances that are causing some of the fatigue, and they provide specifically tailored solutions to, give your energy a little bit of an oomph to it. And then I know from my own experience that when I do yoga, I love, my favorite time to do yoga is first thing in the morning. Because on the days that I do yoga first thing in the morning, I have more energy during the day. I am far more productive during the day. And my brain usually doesn't fritz out on me at 5 o'clock. Today is an odd day. I'm thinking my brain fritzing has to do with my car trying to die. So, stress has everything just kind of... Oh my god. That looked hilarious. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, the face I made when I am so my brother's sister. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I have seen that exact look on my older brother's face when doing pretty much the same
Well, now you can say you've
motion.
seen that on your face too.
Oh my god. I'm definitely my brother's sister.
Most of the time when I have a client who usually has a generalized lack of energy because they're that drained, I usually go down a list of everything that's gone on with them. Have they eaten food? Have they had their water? Have they had the basics to make sure
Yep.
that they can continue to, survive? To which, if they do, then I'll go ahead and I'll start asking, are you in any pain right now? To where the body will literally focus all of its resources on combating the pain or whatever at the expense of your daily energy. If you're
Yep.
spoony, you would understand that the pain takes X amount of spoons, but at the
Oh, it does.
expense of other things.
Yep.
So
Yep.
what I'll do is I'll ask about that, and then after I figure out what's gone on, I'll get them to ground right before I start offering Reiki, and if necessary, give them a quick jolt of sent energy directly at them to help keep them afloat and not crash on me.
Yeah.
Or have water on hand or have food on hand to make
Oh,
sure that
yeah.
the necessities and the basics are taken care of. But the idea is to make sure that they didn't crash if they're already coming in with low energy.
Yep. That's definitely a case of when you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. Start with the obvious stuff first. Then, once you get verified that, okay, you've had food, you've had drink, you've gotten enough rest for, a couple of hours here, then we're going to go into, okay, are you in pain? Where is your pain on a scale, of I can live with it to I really want to crawl into a hole and pull the dirt over me. Ah, the number of days that I'm at pull the dirt over me.
Right now, I'm about 3.
I have managed to do yoga 2 days in a row so far. So, yay me, go me, doing good there. So my pain levels Has it been 3 days? It's been 3. Today was number 3. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Maybe it was the 3rd day. I have no idea. I've lost count already. This is not a good thing. But, because I have managed to do my yoga a few times this week, my pain levels are much lower than normal.
Excellent.
Yeah, I am thrilled about that. And now, talking about my having done my yoga for 3 days, puts us perfectly to discussing the final 3 limbs of Patanjali's 8 limbs. We have Dharana, which is 6. The practice of focusing the mind on a single point, such as your breath or a mantra. This is where you are meditating on an object and you are completely focused on that object, like people who meditate on a candle flame. That's where you are just hyper-focused on that flame. Next, we have Dhyana, which is meditation, a state of deep absorption and uninterrupted flow of concentration. We have all heard the phrase, see the ball, be the ball, right? Especially in reference to baseball. You want to see the ball and be the ball when you go to swing at it, right? Well, once you have become one.
Back in primary school, it was a case of see the ball, be one with the ball as it comes over and smacks you upon the face.
Yes, that dodgeball. Yes. But that is Dhyana, when you become one with the object.
And there's also shamanic practice that helps you do something similar.
Yep. And then there is Samadhi, which is the ultimate goal of yoga. Not many people realize that there is a goal to doing yoga, and it is not a 6-pack or being able to, do a headstand. It is the ultimate state of union with the divine or the universal consciousness. You have achieved Samadhi. You have achieved total bliss or enlightenment. Some paths call it nirvana, or there are many names for it. These last 3 limbs represent the culmination of the yogic journey, a total path to inner peace, some clarity, and some self-realization. And by incorporating things like yoga, Reiki, or Ayurveda into our lives, we can help cultivate the focus, the mindfulness, and the balance that we all need to progress along the path. Balance. That right there is pretty much the key word to all 3 practices. Yoga, Ayurveda, and Reiki. Balance. If something is out of balance, you are kind of oopsie. I'm envisioning Simone Biles.
Manifests in any number of ways.
Mm-hmm. I'm envisioning Simone Biles being out of balance, trying to do, some of the loops and twists and jumps she does. Yeah, that would not work. So, yeah, as the man behind the curtain is saying, that's why she had to stop, because she had the spinnies. That was her being out of balance. Ow,
Mm-hmm.
I just pulled my own hair. I didn't even realize there was hair there.
Guess what? There's hair there.
Are we sure today's not Monday? It feels like a Monday.
Today's my Friday. Why is it feeling like a Monday?
I wish it were Friday. I have one more day. And we have at least tomorrow night's guided meditation. So whether you're new to all of this, the Reiki, the yoga, the Ayurveda, or you're a seasoned yogi and Reiki patient or practitioner, patient, client, there is always going to be something to learn and discover. I am big on learning. Yeah. I love learning new tools, new things, new methods. That is one of my things. Give me an encyclopedia and I will sit and read it cover to cover. I was that kid that read the dictionary for fun. I'm weird. So that's just me. If you, however, my wonderful friends out there watching and listening, if you guys are ready to embark on your own journey of personal healing, empowered wellness, I invite you wholeheartedly to come by the website yogawithdylin.com to sign up for either a yoga session with me or even a distance Reiki session with Aaron. So that's our fun. I love teaching yoga to people, and I know Aaron enjoys doing Reiki. So it's a bonus to get paid for it.
Everything that I do. Huh?
Yep. It's a bonus to get paid for it too. I mean,
absolutely. That's not exactly why I got into it, but it is a bonus.
Yep. I will admit, as much as I love being paid for what I do, I don't do it just for the money. And also, the QR code for the Patreon, top left corner. Come hop on and join the Patreon at one of the paid levels. Trust me, it's cheap. There is a $1 a month level. Might be $5 a month. I'm pretty sure it's only one. I have been being more active over there. You're getting the behind the scenes for the daily draws. You're getting the daily flow of me doing my yoga and getting help with it.
Speaking of, next time you decide to have me around, we need to coordinate better.
I know how that goes. He just moved it. The Patreon was there. There it is. And then the QR code at the bottom of the screen takes you straight to the website where you can book with us. I started to say reading because, well, we both do tarot as well. So.
Well, speaking of, I had a tarot client today.
Nice. And then if you feel so motivated and you do not want to join Patreon, I am also on Buy Me a Coffee. And please, this witch needs her coffee.
I generally just say everything that I do is powered by caffeine and coffee, and I'm just a wee bit addicted to it. So, I'll have my personal Venmo QR code on my videos saying, hey, if you like what I did, please buy me a cuppa, and, you're getting another read-in or a short or a quick video ad or what have you.
Yep. I don't know if I had the shirt or I've just seen it, but it says powered by caffeine and cuss words.
I honestly want the Gen X one. Race on fuck around and find out and who's water.
Yes. Because while you may be a Zennial, because you're not quite Gen X-ish, that one definitely applies. Yeah, you're a Zennial like he and I are. I am, by technicality, I was born in Generation X with my brothers. But I am so much more a millennial than I am an X.
I'm so much more of an X than a millennial.
Mm-hmm. But see, the reason I'm more a millennial than an X is by the time I was a teenager, I was an only child. Mm-hmm. And the incubator had become a helicopter parent. So I didn't get to go be a free-range kid and roam in packs like my brothers did. I was plopped down in front of a computer or a TV or told go read a book.
There's not a lot that I remember past 14, I did remember that my childhood was wrapped in being a caregiver for my brother.
I can understand that.
So,
I can understand that. So, let's do remember that true wellness, not health. Health and wellness are separate things. True wellness is a truly holistic journey. And we need to embrace the wisdom of these practices, the Reiki, the Ayurveda, the yoga, and empower ourselves to live healthier, happier, and far more fulfilling lives. Because Goddess knows when you are consumed by fighting for your health, you're not living a very fulfilling life.
it's called existing or just simply surviving. That's not living.
Yeah. No. No, and I'm kind of tired of not living. So that's one of the big reasons I got into what I am today. I know how it feels to just exist day to day
Mhm.
because, your pain levels are too high or the brain fog is too bad today or whatever. There is a
Mhm.
tail popping out of my upper arm.
Well, your
You need
armpit hair
something fun.
certainly grew in a weird way.
Yeah, tell me about it. Sweetheart, do you want out? Do you want out? There you go. And on that note, my darlings, do the like, share, subscribe thing, hit the bell. Check out Savannah's Crystal Reiki Healing. I will be popping the links to that into the blog too. And otherwise, spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. Hug your favorite person if they're close. And I will see you all tomorrow. See you later. Love you, Aaron.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye. Now, there it is. There it is. Good night.